want to have like the most effective practice I can and like come out of this whole thing like better than everybody else. It's like, well, I got to practice my tech skill like I always do, but then it's like, well, I need some sort of match experience, so this is what I've got.
For sure.
Um, so I've still been entering a couple tournaments. Um, One tournament I had like a migraine during. That's like not even really worth talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I kind of just threw myself in the void. But I mean, I did okay. And then I had a tournament recently that I played where I won, but there was only like really one set that was like kind of worthwhile because so winter semis I played Gatsu,
Huh.
um, and I beat him 3-1, and we actually have a really good connection. We have like 50 ping somehow, um, and it's like 7 or 8 buffer, and it's like smooth the whole time, which is nice. Um, but then in winners finals and grand finals, I just played Crudo, and he's also in Florida, and we had 10 buffer, 85 ping.
Jesus, that's not even real.
No, it was not even close. Like he's down throwing and just charging up smash before I even tech like every single time. I'm just like shooting lasers into like some bullshit. It's just terrible. I won, but it's just like okay, whatever. Um, but my set against Gatsu is really good, and I mean we've obviously done a lot of talking about Falcon.
Falcon, yeah.
So I try to apply a lot of the things from fighting Falcon. And interestingly enough, I played Gatsu at a tournament the week before, and we played in winners, and I beat him 2-0 in a best of three. And then we played in like losers finals, I think, and he beat me 3-2 like last stock.
Okay.
Um, and I went back and watched the like 3-2 last stock set, and it was kind of just like, well, I chased him around, and like I would even I remember we talked about how like why is Westballs and S2J why are they like fighting Falco versus Falcon on the top platform?
Yeah.
Um, and I think Gatsu has a little bit of like jump around and do nothing kind of to him.
Yeah, when he
Not.
fights Falco, he'll do like nair in place on the platform like 2 times in a row, and then like full hop to the top platform, and then like,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, I've played it.
Which I understand, I guess, because the ground is kind of scary. But I would like chase him up there in like kind of not meaningful ways, and then I would just get like smacked, and he seemed to be really good at those situations.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I was like, dang, well, what would happen if I just like don't chase him, but I play the rest of the ground game that I kind of was doing, and punishing how I was, and like edge guarding how I was, and then yeah, I beat him 3-1 the next time. So
that's good.
I think I followed my game plan pretty decently there. Um, so I was satisfied kind of with that result, but then uh, so the only other thing of note, since my only other sets were like Crudo that really mattered, or I played Zane for about like 2 hours kind of recently, um, maybe like 4 days ago or something. We get a decent connection, but I was like playing pretty poorly for whatever reason, and he was playing extremely well. Um, so it kind of felt like I was just getting tossed around for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
but it was very difficult because I feel like if I'm not really precise against Zane in particular, then like he can just take really small advantages and like turn them into big Zane combos, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like kind of hindered with my own execution, not being able to execute precise things. But then also we're playing on net play, which like Falco versus Marth seems to like function kind of weirdly. Um, so I don't know. It feels odd. Before this lesson, I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, what are the matchups that like I feel like I could ask some questions about or whatever, um, or maybe like talk about some concepts that we haven't already. And I like looked through the top 100. Um, Not that this is necessarily the best way to go about it, but I've beaten every Marth ever. Like besides Mutaking, I haven't played him in like 3 years, and the Moon, I haven't played him in 3 years. But I've beaten every like Marth except for Zane,
Yeah.
and I feel like we've talked about that. And I usually follow a pretty solid game plan, and it usually works out pretty well. I've taken Zane to game five twice too, so I was like, I feel like I'm pretty solid on all the things I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just about like executing consistently. Um, and the more and more I looked at the top 100, I was like, okay, well, I've beaten like all the Marths. Like, what do we think about like Ice Climbers? Okay, well, I've beaten most of them too, and also I feel very comfortable in my knowledge of that. Um, Falco Dittos, I feel like we just talked about it, and I feel like a lot of clarity there. Um, so I don't know. It feels like I have a lot of really good concepts to run with, and I have a lot of really good ideas, and like my tech skill is decent, but it's just about like consistently following those game plans and like also like having even better tech skills so I don't mess up, because
For
obviously I
sure.
mess up certain things. Um, but yeah, so it feels weird because I'm kind of locked into this state where I don't have tournaments, and it's like we could watch my net play, um, but I wish I had a tournament result to be like, look, I am bad against X, and so we can talk about it. But I don't even know what I'm like necessarily bad against right now. Is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But that
Hmm.
also probably just means you've gotten a lot better.
I mean, that's what I'd like to think.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um, so if we were to take a look at something, I was thinking that we could look at that Gatsu set.
yeah, I think
Um,
that makes sense. I don't think we've
okay.
watched a successful Falcon venture yet.
Hmm. And I'm curious to see if you think that I'm doing good things or if like potentially he played poorly too. It is a oh god, this is a Twitter status. It is a Twitch VOD,
Okay,
which
that
I
is
know isn't
okay.
ideal, but
I mean,
DMing that to you right now. It should come with a timestamp. It's from my stream. Um, it's kind of silly too. Just before we go into it, it's like my friend made a playlist for me for the tournament, and it's
uh-huh.
full of like silly songs. So you'll see me like dancing around
Huh,
sometimes.
oh, that's cool.
But regardless, I'm trying very hard. I'm letting
I'm
you
trying very hard.
know.
That's important. Get rid of all these. Okay, nice. So anyway, can you see?
I can see.
All right, let's see this.
I like striking Yoshi's against Falcon.
Yeah, it seems fine. Like my experience is mostly that every stage is fine for Falcon, so I kind of feel like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you ended up stuck on this platform in a very bad way, I think.
Mm-hmm. This was like my immediate thing, right? Is that my whole game plan was I don't want to chase him up to the top platform necessarily.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that like when like West Balls goes up to the top platform, I know that like shooting lasers over to the side platform could be really good.
Yeah, it actually
So
worked pretty well. It's just
mhm.
that like now that you were here, you like kept lasering, which was weird.
Yeah, I don't think I knew what to do like once I was
Yeah,
there
you didn't
because I
have a
had never
plan
really
once you
done
did
it.
it. Because both lasers hit, which is like the best possible scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like uh, you either want to move forward or you want to move down, probably.
Hmm. I just felt like if I moved forward, like with a jump aerial, like a short hop aerial, I feel like if he jumps with anything, which I'm like assuming he's gonna do, it's just gonna miss and I might get like hit.
Well, what if you run off without jumping?
Hmm. Oh yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah, but you could also just drop straight down and be pretty safe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're out. Yeah, I feel like all of those back airs like just end up putting you at a disadvantage afterwards, but like so it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't hit and then you end up in a fight, it doesn't hit, and then this one he actually got down below you, right?
Yeah.
So look, because you never really want Falcon to get below you if you can avoid it.
Yeah, I super agree. It just felt weird to me because like Yoshi's is so small that I like if I do this back air, I can't like get away from him afterwards. But
Yeah, I mean that's
also,
why I think Yoshi is good for Falcon because like he can stay next to you the whole time.
hmm yeah. So even when he's on the top platform, even if I like back up kind of into the corner, I feel
Yeah,
like he's
it
kind
doesn't
of next
really.
to me.
Yeah,
So that's why I kind of like was like, okay, well maybe I can poke at him with these back airs and like be kind of safe. But it
yeah,
ended up not working out well.
yeah. Think that's something we've consistently seen watching your VODs is just like poking with full hop back air just like hasn't been good versus any of your opponents that I've watched.
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
did it versus Shroom too and it didn't work very well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Even in like one of our first lessons against Swedish, I did it a ton, and it just
Yeah.
like didn't do
So it
anything.
just doesn't seem to work. Or at least we haven't encountered a time where it worked against a better player yet.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't know if it's because of net play, but a very small thing is that while you were pressuring him, you could have probably seen him roll and not down aired there. It's not a big deal, but
yeah, let me see this.
I feel like it's stuff that you care about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
little things like that. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That happens to me all the time. Yep. Nice. Got the good edge guards. Okay, so yeah, I think when you're below him, it's not going well. But I think Falco's pretty good below Falcon, so...
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so you're here. The only thing that can hit you, almost literally, is shield drop knee or shield drop fast fall, like late up air. Both of which like don't really hit here at all.
Okay.
And that's if he goes straight this way. So if he goes this way and you dash right, you'll pretty easily avoid those. If you're right here, the only thing he can hit you with is shield drop stomp, pretty much. Right? And then if you go here, he can hit you with back air. And both sides, he can always switch which direction he's facing.
Sure.
But I think the crux of it is that all of those things are slow and only hit one spot. So I don't think you needed to shield here, probably. And then once you're here, you can easily just be like up tilting or jump shining or short hop up airing or something.
It just feels weird to me sometimes to play those sorts of mix-ups because like against
what?
Really risky.
Yeah. Against other characters, it's risky, is what you said, right? Yeah, I agree completely. But I think Falcon has to be much like again, his attacks are way slower, and he has way less angles he can hit from.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Sheik can fair or bear or turn around needle at any time, and like her moves are pretty fast, so she has a lot of reactive variation, or like. They can, like, if it's someone else, they can maybe, like, a Falco could bait you with a double jump waveland and then come down, But, like, Falcon, let's say you're right here. I feel like, let's say he stayed over here instead of dashing to the right.
Sure.
And you're just over here up tilting. If he's here, there's, like, no way he's going to punish you for up tilting or jump shining or up airing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just really difficult. I mean... If he calls out the exact timing and gets a good shield drop timing, he can probably punish it. But I'd say that significantly favors you compared to, like, other matchups.
So, that's really interesting. Oh, man. That gives me a lot to think about. But it's interesting, too, that you pointed out, like, he can only really, like, late up air. Because all of his other options are so slow that it's like, well, I could have worried about up air because it's fast and long. But if I'm directly underneath him, like the up air, he has to delay it, so he has to run into my attack.
Yeah, like everything he does, he has to run into your attack, or he has to like explicitly do like a drift around it or like a slightly delayed timing. But I don't think he has much room to drift with like the shield drops essentially. Because like once you drop through, it's like even if he drops through and holds to the right, he'll just go so far away he won't be able to punish it anymore.
Yeah. That makes sense. And then you said jump shine too, and I think that could be really interesting because I'd catch him on the startup of like anything.
Yeah, like literally all of your attacks will catch the startup of anything he does if he chooses to come down.
Yeah, one thing I'm concerned about is if I do the jump shine, doesn't it kind of lock me into like double jumping and maybe putting myself above him though?
I think it could. So it probably depends on like how you play it reactively and how you choose to use the platform layout. So you can do a jump shine that's gives you access to maybe both sides of the waveland of the top platform. So like that way he doesn't know which way you're going, and I think that can be pretty good. And then even if he chooses to challenge those, you can do like double jump and like use up air. And I feel like up air is pretty hard to punish if you fast fall it. You could also potentially like full hop or short hop like at a timing where if you see him drop through, you shine. Because like one advantage of using shine in situations is since it's one frame, you can do it strictly reactively.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably can't do that on net play, but like usually like for him to drop through and get a meaningful aerial out, like that's probably in time for you to see like the dash shield drop and do a shine. But if he doesn't do anything, you could just not do the shine and then play a mix-up while you jump up there. So, like,
That's a
there's
good
a
idea.
lot of different ways to, like, hedge your bets, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you don't even have to do it. That's just probably if you have, like, a really hard read. You can always up air, back air, and up tilt if you don't have a hard read.
Yeah. Okay. Dang, I gotta think about that
Yeah.
more. I like that.
And then, of course, you can also always go all the way to the side, which kind of gives up center, but, like, he can't really hit you. Like, when he did that knee, if you had, like, gotten out of the way and just, you know, wave dash back shined or lasered, like...
Or I probably could have even up tilted.
Yeah. I mean, you can
But
do
it didn't
some...
come out until really late.
Yeah. And here you tried to reset with laser, which seems like a good idea, but it didn't work, so... Oh, you did the dash, like, turn around and place laser.
Yep.
Yeah, which is fine at some spacings, but... I don't know.
I caught myself being a Dumbo trying to CC shine the Nair, and I was like, oh god, this is like the classic thing I always try
So
to do.
you're just gonna, like, get away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get away. So, like, I had my bad habit into, like, my next bad habit.
It's funny because random thought. So right here, if you had turnaround up tilted, it would have beaten the Nair. And I'm not saying you should have, but something I just always try to keep track of when I play people is, like, if I do the thing that I perceive to be the most obvious option and it would have worked, then I kind of like to keep track of that, because I feel like the reason it's the obvious option is because, you know, it beats a lot of their options and it's high reward or something like that.
Yeah.
And if they're doing things that lose to something that's high reward for me and also beats a lot of their things, then, like, I should definitely consider doing it at some point, you know?
Yeah.
It also tells me, like, where they're at, like, mentally. If they're, it's like, not even thinking about it, or it's like, are you really willing, like, as Falcon, being willing to risk getting turned around up tilted as Falco when you're at 12% there is, like, a terrible idea, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, it just gives me, like, a basis to think about it.
Yeah, I have to do that turnaround up tilt more, too.
You have to do it sometimes,
concept.
you know?
I just did the exact same thing I did before.
But, yeah, although, I think it was...
This time it worked.
Yeah.
But...
And it worked because I think you had a bit more space to work with.
Yeah, true.
Like, relative to the advantage. Because the first one, I don't know if you messed up or something, but you ended up touching the ground really late relative to him. But the second one, you touched the ground at a closer timing. That was good.
Oh, one thing I was gonna say too, just like it's really interesting to like consider that up tilt, because it is like the obvious thing, and I don't do it a lot of the times, but I notice that like when anybody is beating out that bad habit of mine where I do like the dash turnaround laser, if I had just up tilted, it just would have worked.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty useful to think about.
Yeah. I just normally can't get myself to do the up tilt because I'm so focused on.
Yeah. And I don't like getting to the point where you're like spamming it or anything, but I think it's important to remember that that's like the thing that they're supposed to be respecting.
Yeah. I feel like I've skipped the step most of the time. I'm like, he's good. He's respecting the up tilt. I'll just do the other thing.
Yeah.
But then they disrespect the up tilt a lot because potentially they're not thinking. And then it's like, well, could have just done the up tilt.
Yep. And when you do the laser, try to get in the habit of doing like the dash short hop far laser. And then also maybe there's some other things you could do. Like instead of making it like up tilt or laser, you could also just like dash or something like that. I think Falco can get a lot of value out of like dashing and scrambles. I think Mango does it a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So I think this shine to top platform combo has happened a couple times now, and I think you've struggled to convert it a couple times because Falcon ends up at that awkward spot where you'd like to dash dance aerial, but it doesn't net you anything. But if you up air, he can just DI it away. So I feel like we should talk about it because that's the second time that you did it, and it just like led to nothing.
Yeah, and it happens pretty like frequently. Maybe not like during the set, but like when I play against Falcons.
Yeah, it happens a lot versus Falcon. So I think the obvious option is up tilt for Falco. It's like pretty good. So if you up tilt there, you know, I think that'll at least be decent. if you... Dang, did that cross up... Did the dare cross him up and he still didn't land on the platform?
Yeah, that's what I tried to do. I tried to down air him onto the
Did
platform.
you get it?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, God. I can't tell.
It kind of looks like you got it to me, but...
Mm-hmm.
And then he still didn't land on the platform somehow?
Yeah. Maybe SDI.
Yeah, I think he got SDI.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that down air was a good idea, but I guess let's think. If he's SDIing to the right, maybe jump shine could actually be decent.
Do you think jump shine into like double jump and then like down air and back into platform?
Or like falling weak nair or bear also.
Okay.
Both of those maybe could... Like if he's holding straight right, then that could maybe get you a kill.
Yeah, true.
I think the downer was a good idea though. Like watching it again, I'm like, yeah, that seems like the right thing. And then he just SDI'd it.
Mm-hmm. Especially because where he was at on the platform, it's like he couldn't slide off if I had hit him with the down air there. So I was like, oh, this is sick.
Yeah, I thought it was going to work out. But like I said, at the very least, I think up tilt will never go too badly. Because if they do DI off the platform, you can drop through laser them. Okay, so here you tried to laser. That's unfortunate.
Oh. He like probably would have died.
Yeah, I agree.
Back air up tilt. Wow.
Yeah, it worked really well. Nice. Oops.
I had the cognizance.
Yeah, to attack, which was good.
I was like, oh fuck, I messed this up, and he's right here.
Yeah, I was talking to a CPU about this because he was asking me about edgeguarding Marth, and I was telling him he should just input tech during Firestall versus Marth. I feel like if people did that more, it would be very good.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably look a lot like that.
Yep.
Which most people don't get, which is nice.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, your brain just like broke for a second.
Yep, I was like, he's off the stage. Maybe I can end the match. Okay.
Yeah. If you did it instantly, it would have hit.
Yeah.
I don't know what would have happened after, but it at least would have hit.
The biggest problem of this set, by the way, is him hitting me off the stage and doing the weak knee gimp. In the next match in particular, I think I die immediately twice. I shine stall, he just does weak knee fast wall, and then I just die.
Okay. Well, we'll see it next game. There's something here, another combo. Okay, so he's DIing in here. I feel like if you wave dash in place, the benefit of that is that you get to dash jump shine if he DIs in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to like do wave dash in place, dash dance, jump shine, I think.
What actually happened there is that I fell through the platform with my shine, and then I double jump wave landed, I'm pretty sure. I think that felt a little awkward, so I like didn't go for it. Whatever.
Wait, did that really happen?
I'm pretty sure that was the case. I mean, we can... Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell.
It looked kind of close.
Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, regardless.
Regardless, I should have done what you were talking
Yeah.
about. No matter what. Even if I... Yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I thought that up tilt was good.
Yeah. Do you understand why you missed it or not really?
Missed the back air?
Yeah.
I just didn't jump high enough, right?
Yeah.
And maybe also part of it was I don't think I knew how far he could drift forward.
Yeah.
So I was like covering a space that he had already kind of crossed.
Sometimes I full jump up air there. It works really well versus Falcon compared to other characters. So you go like laser and then full jump up air to hit the double jump forward.
Oh god, that seems really good.
I think part of it is that you might have wanted to like hit him double jumping in place and forward at the same time.
Oh yeah, true.
Like the up air would never hit him double jumping in place, but yeah, I don't know if you can hit both, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like it, given how far he can drift there. I actually do up air him here.
Yep, yeah. The up air is really good. Alright, well, let's see this.
I thought that was a good way of dealing with him on the side platform.
Yeah.
What do you think there?
No, I thought it was good. I was just surprised you didn't get the combo. I think you get a jump shine after whiffing shine grab. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, that is what I get. But he's in knockdown. But I mean, my shine isn't stale enough to where that matters.
yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, you lasered really low there. Be careful.
Oh,
That's
God.
how you get nair grabbed and then lose your stock.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh man. Yep.
Okay, you should be fine. Oh, so I think you should have DI'd better. You almost had the DI, but not quite.
Especially because he pummeled me. Oh, do you think I could have slide offed?
I think you could have, but the other thing is that even if you don't get the slide off, I think you should just double jump instant down air there.
I mean, that's kind of the counter to what he's doing, right? But is that a good idea in general?
I think when you're at really low percent and like at this space, so if he was here, it would be a bad idea because his short hop instant knee would actually beat it. But when he's here, I don't think he can like kill you for it. I could be wrong, but like essentially, if Falcon is far away and you're at low percent, I think he struggles a lot to kill you for instant options.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, it's pretty easy for him to dash dance grab you, but it's pretty hard for him to knee. He could maybe trade knee with downer, but...
There comes another situation, this stock actually, when I die, where I do shine stall for a second, and I told myself I should do the down air. So I try to do the instant double jump down air, and I just get strong knee. But I think it's because of the delay I added.
The delay, yeah. Oh, I don't think...
Yep, right there.
I think you shouldn't have gotten near it, though, in the first place.
Also, that was...
So right here, you rolled, and then did a dash dance, and then tried to jump towards him. But I think once you were dash dancing, you probably should have just stayed out of his range.
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think if you had either held the shine or instantly double jumped, both of those would have worked there.
Yeah, I was pretty low, huh, when I shine.
Yeah. Let me see it again. Also, though, if you double jump backwards there, he doesn't catch you. And I think a lot of the times when Spaceys recover versus Falcon, they get obsessed with, like, shine stall versus instant double jump, but you can double jump backwards at that spacing.
Just instant double jump backwards?
No. Yeah, because, like, look at where his knee hits. So it's hitting, like, here, and he's going to follow this arc. Yeah. But you would have been back here. If you double jump, because you started about here, right?
I was just thinking if he could cover anything with like instant up air afterwards, but he'd be too low.
Yeah, he'd be way too low. And also up air takes time. So if you instant double jump backwards, like you'll be, because like look when the knee is hitting. Whoops. So like you are at this height, you would be essentially here, right? When he is still in the beginning of the knee.
Yeah. True.
So there's no way he would have time to up air.
Yeah. As long as I'm like side being, right?
Yeah. The one thing he could do is instead of going for instant knee, he can dash dance for a second and then jump off like out there with knee, and then that'll kill you for double jumping backwards. But like I think that if you do shine stall versus instant double jump and then occasionally jump backwards, that makes it like a lot harder for him.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta keep that in mind. That's really good. Funnily enough, by the way, I do want to mention my last set against, well, the one where I 2-0'd him, and then even the one where I got 3-2'd in the like last tournament that we played, not this one. Um, by last tournament, I mean like
Yeah.
2 tournaments ago, whatever the fuck. My DI on his nairs was like incredible.
Nice.
And I would dash back out of it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it happen yet.
I know.
Like he just hasn't nared you in that spot.
He hasn't really nared me, and I think even once it comes up in like this set, I don't even think I handle it very well. I think maybe I DY like 1 or 2 correctly, but like.
Well, that's better than before.
I know, I am getting it, and it feels very good.
Nice. I mean, if you can do it on net play, it'll be free on LAN.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
There's so many situations like that on net play that have been annoying me, where it's like, there's a lot of things that people go like I call it cheese, and then they're like, well, like, those people go for that on LAN and it works anyway. And I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work on me on LAN. It works on other people on LAN.
Yes.
Yeah, and like that, the Nair grab's like a pretty good example, I think.
Yes. I call it just like they're trying to meme. And it's like, they're just trying to do things that like work on net play really consistently and will like work on idiots on LAN.
Yeah, but they do it on LAN anyway. So it's not like they're going out of their way to cheese me. It's just if it happened on LAN, I would also be like, this shouldn't work.
Yeah. And then it doesn't work, but as
yeah.
I hear you.
I think here you shouldn't wave dash off. So you had the right idea of just turning, but then you missed the back air because you wave dashed off in the first place.
Yeah. Do you think that short hopping right there?
I think you could have just stood still at that spacing. Because you can full jump back air that for free.
Yeah. Definitely.
The only reason I wouldn't short hop is because if he does go low, you have to like empty land and then like maybe down smash or something, and then he gets to tech. But if you just stand still and you see him go low, you can just like grab the edge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice. I like the dash dance into the laser spacing.
I thought that was good, right?
Yeah, if you look like that more of the time, I think you'll have a much better time versus Falcon. Like, that was good spacing.
And then I literally think there was a lag spike, and I did the grounded laser. I hate everything.
Yeah, it's...
I worked so hard to set up...
You definitely worked hard to get literally nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys... Dude, I feel like Battlefield platform heights are the perfect height for Falcon's upgraded shield poke, and I don't really know why. But it happens no matter what character. It even happens to Sheik. It's like his up air always hits your feet from the back on this stage. And it pisses me off a lot. I'm gonna start aiming my shield down and backwards on Battlefield.
Down and backwards, yeah. Because, like, what is he gonna hit you with in the front, I guess, yeah?
I mean, he could do, like, a drift back up air, but they, like, never do. They always just do, like, full drift in. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really good, too.
Yep. Oh, you messed up.
I tried to up tilt.
Yep, for sure. Oh, you messed up. That was close. I think that would have worked.
Okay. I'm glad you think so.
I'm really surprised you didn't jump shine, though. There. Instead of fairing.
Let me see. Yeah, I just thought if I had jump shined him, I wasn't, like, sure. Like, if he had just held out, I didn't feel confident that that would be like, better than the fair.
I think if he holds out, you just, like, laser him. Because he goes, like... Let me see it. I don't know if it's a kill or not, but if he DIs out on a shine, he'll end up, like, up here. And then you can just, like, laser him as he falls and then turn your back. Kind of like I'm hoping that it ends up similar to the situation we talked about earlier where you lasered him and wave dashed off. Like, that's what I think you can get, but... It's probably, like, the same situation, honestly.
A pretty similar one, right?
Yeah, the only thing is that if he DIs in on the shine, then you at least get something. Like, I think the fair always leads to that same situation, and then the shine leads to either a kill or that situation.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Nice DI on the nair.
Yeah,
but
pull it off.
Let's see why you got naired. Okay, this looks fine. Oh, you tried to jump shine him.
Yeah. Probably not a good idea right there. It's just like, sometimes Falcon's so high up there. Look at him. Like, popping.
So essentially,
double jumps.
if Falcon whiffs like a back air or like an up air in the air, you should pretend like you didn't see him whiff the aerial. Because like by the time you see it and respond, you like can't do anything. So like I think that's how people get baited a lot, because they're like, oh, why is he double jump like back airing at the top of the screen? But it's like it's literally the same as if he didn't do it.
Yeah. Yep.
And if you can like remember that, then I think it's easier to play.
I think I just told myself that like, oh yeah, look at him up there doing something. I could probably catch him after he does something, but it's just like he's too far up and it doesn't have enough lag.
I do think you could have jump shined his like landing probably, or like up air's like low reward but like very easy to do. I think also.
Yeah, especially against Falcon.
Yeah.
Like against Falco, it could be really hard because like he comes down with down air and like timing.
Yeah, but against Falcon, it's pretty easy. Especially because it's pretty hard for him to get a stomp out after that back air. I don't even know if he can. And then if he could have gotten it out, it would have been like he had to not fast fall. So like he had a very specific timing. But anyway, the way he got the nair on you was an out of shield situation where you tried to shine out of shield. But I think you could probably just wave dash away out of shield there. So right here, if you wave dash away, he doesn't really get anything.
Yeah, it looks like that.
I think you thought you could shine and the power shield happened and like it's pretty tricky. So, but if you wave dash away,
potentially still a bad idea.
Yeah, I agree. And if you wave dash away, he could overshoot aerial. But as long as you wave dash quickly, you'll always have time to shield again if he does jump at you with an aerial.
Right, because I'll see him jump, right?
Yep. Nice. That looked like you got the timing.
I know, yeah, I thought I did too. And I never do this. I was like, well, fuck. I don't know.
No, that totally worked. Yeah, nice. Okay, good F smash. Okay, that could have been better, I think.
Yeah,
you went low too soon.
I didn't have a lot of time, but...
Okay. So right here, instead of being on the ground, I would have been on the platform.
Okay.
And then that would have let you, what's it called? Like hit him while he was still high up.
Yeah, you're right. So I could have like jumped out from the side platform.
Or like you can even laser in place on the side platform. You can full hop out, like you said. I think the up tilt was good, but the back air is bad. You should just shine him there.
Yeah, let me see this.
So as soon as he doesn't have a jump, I think instead of hitting him off stage, you should just hit him up as many times as you can and just get like 70 free damage essentially. Because like he's so heavy that like if you back air here, he won't even go off stage, but you won't be able to get him.
Interesting. And what do you think would happen off the jump shine? Just because he's at such a high percentage.
Well, he's DIing up and in, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So like you can jump shine, double jump, and then like even if you're just falling with a back air, so like let's say you jump shine, double jump, and fall down with the back air instead of rise with the back air, then that gives you enough frame advantage that when he DIs in off stage on the back air, so here you can't catch him. But imagine, like you see what I mean?
Yeah, you're a genius.
Yeah, falling versus rising makes like a huge difference there.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm really dumb and you're really smart. Wow.
I've just played this matchup probably a lot more times.
Yeah.
So many.
I'm just thinking, well, like, my initial, literally what I was thinking, like, well, just get a back air. Like, you really care about the percent from the shine? And it's like, no, rising versus falling.
Yeah, and that, you had that too.
Yeah, I thought so as well. I thought what I did there was a good idea.
You did it too soon.
Yeah, I was like, okay, you can double jump back, so I have to cover the ledge, but yeah, I did it too soon.
I think Mango's really good about, like, sometimes it feels scary to, like, actually cover the edge very clearly because you're afraid he'll, like, get above you with a nair or a stomp. But, like, when Mango goes for covering the ledge, he always, like, super hard commits to, like, okay, I will cover the edge exactly and not worry about anything else.
Yeah, true.
And it gets him a lot of early kills where, like, a lot of Falcos don't end up getting anything. Oh, this is scary. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you had it again.
I know. But he had a knee out, and I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, it was going to run out. But
Yeah, it was hard to tell. And, like, my head is above my foot, so I was like, oh, God.
so this runs out right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I should have just done it.
Yep. I think it was a position where you just had to believe that whatever he did on the way down from the double jump didn't affect whether or not you could stop him from grabbing the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that wasn't the mix-up or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I definitely think this looks way better than before, though, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice jump shine.
That should have been, like, better, but I just...
Nice. So yeah, see, like, you got the up tilt there. That's the same as the Yoshi situation.
Yeah.
And then you don't get the true combo, but it's still, like, he's in a pretty bad spot.
Yeah, like, what's he really gonna do? Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, he could fast fall to dodge that maybe, or double jump backwards maybe, but, like, you definitely can call out any of his options and get a kill there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Nice, nice. Ooh, you got put in the corner there in a way that was... That's actually not even that bad for Falco if you're at low percent versus Falcon. Because none of Falcon's moves lead to combo there when you're in the corner.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I still don't like being there, just generally.
So this is, like, one of the first instances where he does take laser double jump.
Yeah.
And, like, we had talked about that before, but it was something I, like, wasn't even thinking about respecting against him.
Yeah.
And it happens to me a couple more times, too.
Okay, that's good to think about.
Because I feel like all this was going so well, and I lasered it really well, like, outside.
Yeah, it was a
there.
perfect laser.
Yeah, and then I would just, like, I was like, oh, he's gonna land, haha, and I will grab him, haha, but didn't happen.
So this is where Mango wouldn't have done such an early aerial, and then probably would have gotten, like, a kill on Gatsu out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have done, like, a mid-height aerial there.
Yeah, I was just concerned that he was gonna do roll nair.
Yeah, of course, which is, like, what we all think. And then for some reason when Mango plays, he's never worried that they're going to do that. Probably because, like, it's the funny thing where I think because he fought Johnny so much and Johnny plays so scared, he's just used to just always being confident there. But then for some reason, none of the top Falcons nair there, unrelatedly.
Yeah.
And I find...
What's silly, too, is I do, like, a kind of late aerial before that one.
Yeah. And I actually don't necessarily think you should, because I think getting rolled nair there is, like, not very good.
Yeah.
It just stood out to me that that's what Mango would have done, and it probably would have.
Yeah, definitely.
And then here, did you do an up tilt that lost... Like, did the knee he did also beat spot dodge?
Oh, it kind of looked like it.
That's what I'm wondering. So, I need to watch it again. But I think Gatsu definitely... I don't know, actually. It was pretty late. It might not have even beaten spot dodge. Oh, good air dodge. You're out.
Thank you.
I think you can land on top platform there and not trade.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just panic because I think if I'm on the top platform, I'm going to have to find a way to get off the top platform.
True. Technically, the trade actually, got you down.
Mm-hmm. Not in a great way, but...
Yeah, I think he could have killed you. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes trades can definitely be good there. Oh, I don't think you had a full jump back air there.
No, I agree. I just want to fight so much, Sammy.
Yeah.
And look at him. He doesn't want to fight.
He's on the platform. I wouldn't want to fight Falco either if I was Falcon.
I agree. Yeah.
It's a bad fight. Oh.
That would have been a good time.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. And I don't know if that was like a net play one that made you miss.
Yeah.
But this would have been the first one I saw that was like, okay. I think you could have done like shield stop, short hop up air though, or something like that, and like been equally in a like gotten good reward and been in a good position.
Yeah, I have to think about that more against Falcon. I really do think a lot of bad habits are built into me because I play certain matchups. Like it's hard to get the up air against so many players, but like
it's pretty good versus Falcon. Especially because, again, his shield drop options kind of suck after. Like, if you up air a Falco shield and it doesn't poke or hit him, he has shield drop down air, and you have to respect that. But Falcon doesn't have fast shield drop options.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you're directly under Falcon, what does he shield drop with? That's scary, you know?
Yeah, nothing really.
Yeah, there's like really nothing there. Yeah, you try to bear there. Sorry. Yeah, when he attacks and lands on the side platforms, that definitely seems to like consistently throw you off.
Yeah, okay. What I was thinking is like most people just do the nun thing where they miss the tech chase and then they do the short hop nair in, and I was like, oh, he'll just do that, and then he full jump need above me, and I got thrown into this weird situation that I didn't know was like gonna be a thing.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh,
Nuts. Oh no.
felt like this was good too because I didn't chase him on the top platform.
Yeah.
And I got him in the corner.
Also,
like,
I kind of feel like that was a good shine grab situation.
I agree.
Obviously, it's a mix-up, but just like...
Yeah, he had been rolling a bunch, and I was like, well, my last few shine grabs didn't.
I don't think he rolls after shine, though. Which
yeah,
is a
he
good
rolls
distinction.
preemptively before I like.
Yeah, exactly. But that's different than rolling after shine, which I don't think he's done, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh. He got tricked by, like, I think not knowing the falcon double jump. So he, like, whiffs the stomp and then double jump bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're familiar with that, right? Where, like, falcon can whiff and then double jump aerial.
It was just weird, too, because he jumped off the side platform.
Yeah.
Usually I see it from a full hop, but...
Yep.
Yeah. Huh, that's interesting.
Well, he can also do it with, like, a short hop. Like, you can short hop back air, double jump, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, just not stomp, but yeah.
Nice. Oh. I think you should go below him instead of above him there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I can't see a world where being above him is ever worth it there.
No, I tried this up throw nair on the top platform earlier. It didn't work out as well. This was the next situation where he catches me with the take laser double jump, right? Pretty sure that's what happened.
Let me see it. Oh, yeah. So you just didn't even... Because, like, the second laser you did should have given you time to see that.
Yeah, I know it.
But you must have just really not been expecting it.
Yes, it was not on my radar at all. Yeah. This is the second time he's done it in the set, and I was like, well, I don't know. I've just been bodying him for other things.
Yeah.
But there's no reason. Okay, look at me spacing outside of the double jump.
Yep, there you go.
I was literally like, I swear to God, I'm not going to get hit by this again. I probably do, but...
I think this game, literally, if I could pick one reason you lost, it's you kept trying to approaching laser when you didn't need to. I don't know if you're trying to mango it up, but like almost every major interaction you lost was essentially just, watch this. Wait, so it works out here, but then look at the next one. That.
Yeah.
And that's happened like, I think 4 or 5 times this game. But I think 2 of the times it happened, it essentially got you killed.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So, and it's funny because I think the other games, it also happened, but less times.
Yeah, I gotta laser in place more.
Yeah.
I just do.
Also, I think shield drop aerial might be better than grab, but I don't know.
It was hard to tell because I don't think I could have gotten a down air. Do you think I could?
No, I think you could have gotten down air. I just don't know what would have happened.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it kind of depends on like. It depends on so many things. I would have fared if I was playing though.
Yeah, I considered it, and I was like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the grab's really good. I think you should have F smashed for the rest of the edge guard though. So like you can once he's high enough %. If he goes above your head, you can just stand here. And if he goes this way, he gets F smashed.
Oh.
You don't have to like jump up and hit him anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, since he's at like 120 or whatever.
Yeah. What the heck? I know Samus edge guards like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've seen that situation a billion times while talking to Duck about Falcon.
Yeah. What? I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Wow.
I'm glad you said the Samus thing because I was also thinking that.
Because when I play Samus, I do that because I've seen Duck. That's so funny.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, you want to avoid that situation if you can, especially at the lower percents. But once it gets to the higher percents, it no longer matters.
Here's a question.
Huh.
If he drifts back to the ledge, is he able to avoid any?
I think if he drifts back to ledge, you just hit him there.
You think?
Yeah, yeah.
He like can't avoid it either?
I don't think he can. If he's at the spacing where he could avoid it, he wouldn't be able to go over your head enough that you can't back air him.
Yeah, okay.
Like the spacing where you can go over your head enough that you have to F smash left, he can't dodge the F smash to the right.
Yeah. Oh man, that makes sense.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll keep that in mind. Oof.
Yeah. But yeah, so like in terms of just comparing all three of those games, I literally think just like that one interaction happening like 4 or 5 times, plus the one double jump knee was like, okay, like also when you got double jump kneed, you were actually trying to approaching laser.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I would imagine that the only difference this game ultimately is because it's FD, you probably are in more just lasering him situations. And then either your approaching lasers are just going to work, or you're just going to, what's it called? Like, not do them as often and then win from there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whichever one of those happens, like, it'll lead to you winning.
Yeah. A quick thing is that in our set that we played before this one that I lost, I think I 4-stocked him on FD, taking I lost like 1 or 2 interactions or something.
That's sick.
So that's why I thought my ground game is good. If I just don't chase him up to platforms, I'll probably win. But then in my head, I still like mini chased him with like, I'm trying to poke him or I'm trying to laser him or whatever. And it's just like literally not worth it most of the time.
For sure. Also here, he did the short hop back air and then double jump. And you should have probably got stopped there.
Yep.
Yeah. So
shine him because I'm really cool. I'm kidding.
But yeah, so short hop bear to double jump is like it's pretty much the same as the one we saw earlier. So I think that's something that's not on your radar right now.
Yeah, I know about it, but I'm not actively thinking when I see it. Okay, I have a question, Sammy. Have you seen this before? So I've been playing a bunch of Falcons recently, where even if I DI away on the
no, for sure.
Am I just dead?
No, but it is very DI dependent. So did you DI just away?
I think it was just away. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to do down and away.
What?
Yeah.
And then what'll happen? Will I get soft kneed or?
He can never strong knee you, I think, and sometimes you'll be able to like shine him.
Okay. Yeah.
Or sometimes sometimes he'll have to like go too far to catch you, and then you'll have time to double jump before he gets there. So like here, you didn't have time to double jump because you were a little too close to him. But imagine if you were like here or something, then like he wouldn't be able to drift far enough before you jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think especially since it was net play, it's very unlikely that like that was a reactable thing for him. When I play on LAN, I feel like I can react sometimes and sometimes I can't, so it's probably percent dependent. But there are a bunch of things where like if they try to get greedy and like do neutral DI or something instead of like obviously if they DI in, Falcon gets the drop zone. But I think the drop zone essentially like pseudo combos on a lot of other situations too.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's actually a very good Falcon thing. Nice.
Kind of randomly come on top of that trade.
Oh, you could have got shield grab there.
Yeah.
That was spooky. You got a pretty good down air too, but
I know. And
it was a little too high, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if I shined late or if I.
You might have shined late.
Of the two.
Yeah, I think him double jumping out of situations definitely fucking you up. Like here, you fared him and then you weren't ready for his double jump. Watch this. But like, I probably would have just dashed forward under him, and then if he double jumped, maybe I would have got an up air.
Yeah.
But like, even if he doesn't double jump, it's not like Marth where he's gonna like fair out right before he hits the ground. He doesn't have fast enough aerials that like I'm only really worried about the double jump there.
Well, I did get up aired right there, right?
Where?
But so this is actually crazy because I do this and I fair, he double jumps, he hits me. I slide off and then he.
Yeah, but look how high he is on the first one compared to the second one.
That's a good point.
So the first one, he's actually really high up. Like probably twice as high as the second interaction.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah. So he definitely
Okay.
couldn't have gotten you the second time.
Mm-hmm,
But the
mm-hmm.
first time, that makes sense. Oh.
Yeah, it was
He
silly.
went for it.
I kill him
Yeah, that's
for
what he gets. I wish Falcon kept his double jump after doing that,
it.
like Fox does, but...
Yeah, yeah. I like was so confused at the spacings, and then
Yeah,
everything
that's
was weird.
understandable. Oof, you lost your whole stock for that.
I know.
Look at this.
I get
It's
nared. I SDI behind him.
yeah.
And then I
So
missed my
I
second
think
two.
the way this situation works, by the way, is you did a jump that lets you beat him just full hopping, because then you'll fall on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
But if you try to do that and he double jumps, you're in a bad spot. But let's say you don't commit up there and he double jumps, then he's just screwed, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think that's good to like concretely understand.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so because like you essentially got one up there while trying to like you knew he was gonna jump, but there's like one more mix up left there.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I had a feeling that would happen, but I don't really know why. I think you just did the F smash too fast.
Really?
Yeah, like if you did the F smash later, that wouldn't happen. Because he would have like fallen a little further.
Yeah. Yep. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, similar thing happened there,
Mm-hmm.
where you jumped up to get him in the air, but he double jumped instant aerialed. Watch those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Funnily enough, right here, I do the laser down angle forward tilt, and this is something we've talked about before with doing the laser just straight forward tilt.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you definitely had that.
Yeah.
That's a kill.
I think I was assuming maybe he'd fast fall and maybe I wouldn't have time.
I think you had time, but there are times where what you said is definitely relevant.
Yeah, I just think I misjudged it.
For sure. It happens.
I did not shield when I saw him jump.
Yeah. I think that play makes it way harder.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're not greedy for the down tilt there, you have a very big kill opportunity, by the way. Because if he DIs in on the snare, you can just stand still and react to the DI in and then like down smash him on reaction.
Okay.
Or like jab or shine. Like you could do something, right? But if he DIs out there like he did, you get a mix up of potentially run off double jump down airing him and then he just dies.
Yeah.
So it's like you won't get the cool combo, but like I think you at least get a mix up for a kill there.
Yeah. I did think I wanted to be cool. But that makes a lot of sense. I should definitely
Yeah, I'm not
that.
saying you were trying to, but I feel
I
like
think
people
I was trying to be cool.
Say what?
I think I was trying.
Oh, you think you were? That's really funny.
Yeah. I think I wanted the big down tilt. He's DIing in because he's off
And then you can do like 70 different things afterwards.
Yeah.
But
the world is many ways.
I think once you whiff the down tilt, you don't get the mix up anymore on the recovery situation.
Yeah, it took too long.
Oh, that was crazy, huh?
Yeah, I thought that was crazy too.
I'm
like
surprised it
90% sure
reversed
it was dead.
you. Let me see this again.
Yeah, I thought I was dead for sure.
I thought you had to... Man, what?
I think it hit me barely too late, and I had already gone like a little forward for my side beat.
The weird thing is, I thought you were going to side beat faster.
Really?
You kind of delayed it.
Oh, I did.
You know, I actually think that you delaying it is what saved you. So that's what I was going to talk about. If you did it instantly, you would have been lower, so then the up air wouldn't have reversed. But I think you delaying it made you a little higher. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I need to watch it like 20 more times, because usually Falco dies in this situation.
It's so weird. I don't know. I almost delayed it enough to where I dropped a little, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably still slightly higher than doing instant, but
yeah, you were higher than instant, but I don't know. That's a weird situation.
It's very weird, yeah.
Okay. This is good. Yeah. Nice. Oh! Double jump.
I end up messing this up like 4 more times or something.
It's okay. But yeah,
It's only
look at the
one
double
time.
jump.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, double jump out, instant nair.
I think you can shield and shine out a shield there pretty safely.
Huh.
Because he doesn't really have control over how the nair interacts with you. Like, it's going to hit the top of your shield, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting. I was trying to back air, but I was nowhere close to like being able to get it out.
Yeah, you had to up tilt or shield, I think.
Yep, I agree.
I don't think Falcon can beat you sweet spotting there, by the way.
If I just instant double jump sweet spot?
Any type of sweet spot, really. Because he's up... Once he has his back to you, he literally has no options that beat it besides, like, suicide stomp, essentially.
Sure, yeah. I tried to bang her again.
Yeah. Just doesn't work, I think.
Yeah.
But, like, you can wave dash back F smash him there or something, you know? Like, that's why I wanted to talk about that double jump nair situation that happened way over here, like where he jumped, because, like, this is a pretty common thing versus a lot of characters, actually. I think it happens with Sheik, too, where, like, it feels like you have the read and you can't get her, but you can actually just stay on the ground and then just, like, F smash them. Imagine if you did wave dash back F smash there. Could you see, like, how it would hit?
Yeah, for sure. Weirdly enough, I feel like it's something that, like, low and mid level a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
They just, like, that's their standard thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just don't do it, yeah.
Cool. Well, it was a good set to watch.
Yeah, interesting, right?
So, be aware of Falcon's double jump is probably the biggest takeaway. And there's, like, maybe 3 or 4 situations where it happens, and then we talked about some recovery stuff and some combo routes. I feel like those are the main takeaways.
Weirdly enough, too, like, he wasn't double jumping at all, like, really, like meaningfully during the first 2 matches, and then, like, halfway into the 3rd game, it's, like, just an option now, and I didn't, like, think about it. I didn't think, like, okay, well, now I gotta, like, worry about it hardcore.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just different situations came up, right?
Yeah,
Because I don't think he was, like, all the situations I saw him double jump in the latter games made total sense to me, but I didn't think it was like the same situations happened and he didn't jump earlier, you know?
Yeah, true.
I didn't feel that way at all. Cool. Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say? Or
let me think. No, I don't think so. I think that's good.
Cool. Well, you certainly look more comfortable versus Falcon.
Yeah.
I remember when we first saw you versus Falcon, you were just missing every edge guard, right?
And I hit some edge guards here.
Yeah, I mean, you hit a lot of the important ones. The only really important ones you missed were the ones where you didn't drop low enough to hit the ledge. But if you fix that, I think it should be pretty good.
Definitely.
Cool.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.
Okay, bye, Sammy.
Bye-bye.